They just loaded up my shows, hallelujah, and it's from Tony Little. But first, I want you to see this. I have what's called a this day only. Look at her working out. All right, so this is actually one of Tony's most successful items. And we don't have it on very often, so I was thrilled to see it back. But it's completely upgraded now, which is so cool. This is the Core Lounge Pro. Now, God bless, if I tried to get down and my knees are shot, I couldn't even get on the floor and start doing a crunch. But we all know we have to have really strong core abs for our balance, walking, you know, just life in general. You got the big pudgy thing you grab and you want to get rid of it. You got to work this area out. This does it unbelievably well because you have such great range. The upgrade that is new is the resistant bands now. They are included. Normally we wouldn't offer that in the past. So now you're going to get an upper body workout while you're getting your mid and lower body. So it's phenomenal. This is coming up in about a half an hour. I love that new addition. And it's comfortable to sit on, so it's easy to work out even while you're watching us here at HSN. But now we're going to take a look at an amazing today's special. If you're not sleeping well, it might be your pillows. And for the first time in 7 years, we've got the famous Micropedic pillows as our best value for this day. And here it is.
I was incredibly impressed. I had heard the claims of it, that, you know, you're gonna love this the first night, and I was skeptical, but it works.
This pillow, when you lay your head on it, it shapes to your head and it conforms to your head. So there's no tossing and turning, and you can just fall right to sleep and you're comfortable right away.
After the first night's sleep with the pillow, I would never go back to a regular pillow again. It was the best night's sleep I had in about 10 years.
The reason that this Micropedic pillow works is the fact that it provides cervical support for the neck. The key to any good night's sleep is to have contoured support for the neck, and that's what this pillow provides.
This is the pillow for me.
The importance of a good pillow is probably recognized the morning when they wake up and they've been on an improper pillow. They can toss and turn, they can keep them getting a good night's sleep, so you can't underestimate the importance of having a good supportive pillow for a good night's sleep.
Prior to using the Micropedic pillow, a typical night's sleep for me would be waking up and swapping out pillows, throwing one off the bed, picking one up off the floor as I needed something that was softer or harder, or looking for something cool.
I'd been trying all these other pillows and I wasn't getting any change, so I figured it was the mattress. The night I took home the Micropedic pillow, I had realized that the mattress wasn't the problem to begin with. It was the pillow. It was just supporting my neck and then keeping my face and the back of my neck cool throughout the night, which gives me a restful, a refreshing sleep every night.
Can you imagine that, having a refreshing sleep every night? Hey, if you're tossing and turning and you're like, oh, I wake up and I feel like I've run a marathon, it might be you need to change your pillow. And we've got the #1 best-selling pillow in the history of HSN, and it's from our favorite home fitness American trainer, Tony Little. Here's the scoop, guys. We have not done this as a today's special in 7 years, and we don't have any plans to bring it back this year as our best value. So what's happening? Do you know over 1.6 million of these pillows have been sold? Why is it so popular? Why do people love it? Because it's truly a game changer when it comes to getting great sleep. What are your choices as our today's special? Well, here we go. Everybody's getting a set of 2. So you're choosing, do I want to get the set of 2 king, which are always really popular, 2 queens, always the very best seller, or do I want to get 2 full size? Everybody gets 2 pillowcases to go along with it, which are specifically made to go back to the pillow, but easy to take on and off and wash. Right now, what we're doing is we've got it as a special deal. It is our today's special. On top of all of that, we have 5 flex pays, so you're going to get this home for a various amount. I guess if I give you just the queen, it's $22 to truly change the way you sleep. Well, Tony Little is one of the most recognized faces when it comes to fitness. Do you know he was the first person to ever bring fitness into our home? And he has been a revolutionary game changer in the world of fitness and health for many, many years. Welcome back.
Hey.
Also, he's a good buddy of mine.
Yeah.
Hi, sweetie.
Amazing.
Well, this has been a great...
No, I was talking about you being amazing.
Oh, thank you. Why did it take 7 years? I didn't realize it's been 7 years since we've done a Today Special.
Yeah, because we kept selling out.
Oh, good point.
No,
yeah,
right?
And they're actually hard to get in.
Oh, no, it's very, very hard because this is a custom thing. This is done by a company called Homedics Corporation, which is a leader in personal care. But very, very simply, we sell out of it because it's a #1 record-breaking selling pillow because it customizes to your body. It never gets hot. And look, right here, here's your different ones, right? Obviously median, here's your queen, and here's your king. Anywhere you go on these pillows, they have a customized system that it cradles your body or cradles anything that gets in it, and it never gets hot. People who sleep cool sleep better. People who use something that moves and customizes to their neck and their body or their back sleep better and don't have any issues. The key here for everyone out there, get the larger one, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the one that sells.
No one ever regrets going to the king.
No.
Like a lot of people, and the queen's always popular, that's great. But trust me, the king is a super game changer, especially if you want to use it between your legs, on your back, on a chair. The king really molds to almost anything, which is great.
There is no question about that. Okay. And you know, just think about it, because the moves, and you can see it right here, right? Right. And how it customizes no matter where you go or what, even my fingers are customized, right? And so everyone understands, it is the #1 record-breaking selling pillow system in the shopping channels anywhere for years and years and years. It customized, you can't get it in retail, you can only get it here. But I use spandex for the pillowcase. Isn't that cool for me?
But it's an important feature.
It is an important feature because what it does is, as you see here, because the millions of air-infused cushions in these pillows, they move and expand. So you have to have a pillowcase that moves with them. And the cool thing about it is, they're cool. You never get hot. Right. You're not sweating on this unless there's a big reason for it, right? But that's the key to it. So we always sell out. We're lucky to have some in. Grab them as quick as you can.
But it has been 7 years since we've offered this as our best value. So let me give you some help on this too. #1, if you want to use FlexPay on the king set, it's only about $30 to get it home. On the queen, it's a little over $27, and on the full, it's $22. You have 4 months to pay it off. Here's an interesting thing you might not know. If a pillow's returned, it has to be destroyed. If this pillow wasn't successful, we would not be offering it, and Tony would be completely out of business. But after 1.6 million being sold and very few being returned, it means it works for millions of people. And I mean dramatically works. It's such a different experience than sleeping on any of those traditional pillows that are out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's anyone that's ever tried a micropedic sleep pillow, by the way, which is made by Homedics.
Which is a fabulous company,
Fabulous company.
Yeah, they're really good.
Never change, folks. We are the #1 record-breaking selling pillow, and you can see it here, because what you have is a pillowcase, a pillow that is all spandex, so it moves, and it never gets hot, and it customizes you. So if you're laying on this pillow like that, it customizes you. If you're up here and you move over here, it customizes you. If you do this guy, I love this pillow, all right? You used to love it, right?
He's been here as long as you have,
He's been
Tony.
here a long time, that's why his jaws are messed up, right? But when you look at the spine, okay, for example, if I move this right here, and you take the spine and you take these pillows, see what it does, people? Customizes, goes right into
and Andrew, can you squishy down in there, that part, there we go.
Yeah,
I want you to see. Because
Customize
even
it.
down to the smallest little things, it's actually contouring around it.
Yeah, and it customizes, so you don't have to fluff your pillows. So when you move, see what happens? It shape shifts.
Yeah.
So when you move at night, everywhere you move, your back support, your neck support, your legs, your ankle support, and never gets hot. People don't like to sleep hot unless there's a reason, you know. So this is millions of air-infused cushions. This is all hypoallergenic that goes into pillowcases that are divided in 1, 2, 3, 4 chambers. So that's what makes the movement on it. Coming over here, you can quickly see again, if you take a spine or your back, right, and you press down, it cradles it, right? But the cool thing is, if you decide to move, the pillow customizes as you move, but supports you the whole way. And again, never gets hot because all of these millions of air-infused cushions are individual cushions. And that's why it customizes to you and customizes to me. Right. So that's a very big thing. And here, it's made by Homedics, which obviously is a giant, right? Yep. But I do want people to see it right here. So it's a therapeutic pillow, but it's called the world's greatest sleep pillow, and it is the #1 record-breaking selling pillow in the history of HSN and TSC in Canada, and it always sells out.
All right, we're gonna hear some more folks and hear what they have to say about this awesome pillow.
After being introduced to the micropedic pillow, I found that that was the ultimate of pillows, and have since bought about 5 or 6 more for the rest of the rooms in the house.
The micropedic pillow, actually, when you lay on it, it actually molds to your neck, in the back of your head, your shoulders, and when you roll over, it conforms to each individual as they're sleeping.
It cools me and also relaxes me, and I sleep like a baby. And then the next day, I wake up ready to go back to work.
In comparison to the other pillows that I've tried, the Micropedic pillow instantly just cradles your head, and it's just very, very comfortable.
We bought several of them, love them, even bought a couple for the RV. Now we have them in every guest room, so I can't say enough about the pillow. It's great.
I gotta say, we know tons of people won't even travel. I mean, they travel without them. They will not leave their house because once you start and you really change your sleep pattern so dramatically, you'll miss it. You go to a hotel and go, why am I not sleeping? Well, you don't have your Micropedic pillow with you.
Yeah, the Micropedic pillows by Homedics, customized to your body. Yeah. That is the key, right? Yeah. Customized to how you move. Every time you move, that pillow moves. When you go to this like a feather pillow, right? Yep. Obviously, does nothing. That's a feather pillow, right? No support, flattens out, all right? Waste of money. Then people out there were doing some type of where you're using like this.
A polyester.
Polyester, yeah. Right? Yeah. And again, same thing, right? It flattens completely out. And when you come, and this, memory foam.
Oh, Lord.
Memory foam. I'm stuck, I can't get out, I'm stuck.
It's like you're in Play-Doh.
Yeah, it's like ridiculous. And that was a big category until everyone actually got them all and realized they were stuck.
And
I can't move.
And they're hot.
Yeah, Micropedic sleep pillows are the number one.
Let me put this poor thing. This poor thing's been around the block a bit, but look at the difference.
Yeah.
I mean, God bless. If you're sleeping on any of those other things, so you can instantly see it's dramatically different from a Micropedic or for a standard pillow. It's amazing, honestly.
So you're getting two pillows, whether it be, you know, again, the queens or the kings or whatever like that. But so when you see one like that, come over here like this. It cradles you, right? Everywhere you move, it cradles you, it moves, and it never gets hot. Never, all right? So that's why people love them, because they sleep cool. Also, they come with the pillowcase, which is that moves with them, which is
two pillowcases.
Very, very important. But here, I'm just telling you, here's your #1 seller. Look, it turns into a gigando pillow, right?
And you know, it's a great body pillow too.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
oh my God, please, if you know anybody who's pregnant, anybody who's in bed a lot, anybody who's recovering from something, I'll tell you the moment I absolutely fell in love with Tony's pillows. I had them and used them. They were great, great, great. And then I had knee surgery. And I remember laying there and oh my gosh, I had to prop my knee up and I could not sleep. And after surgery, all you want is deep sleep because that helps you recover, right? Mm-hmm. And I couldn't get comfortable. I had 3 pillows. I go, Doug, go get the Micropedic. So my husband brought it to me. Here's what was amazing. I put my knee on it, and because it was so supportive, I immediately went into this beautiful, I'll never forget it, a really deep sleep, because now, instead of the stress of my knee and the pain I was in, I was able to fully relax. And it's basically the same thing when you're sleeping. If you are uncomfortable, you're not getting that deep rest.
And people should know, when you get these home, they're cool to the touch.
Yeah,
okay?
You can feel how cool they are.
So that also helps you sleep, right? When you have something that's got a cool to the touch and then moves when you move, you're not interrupted in your sleep, and you sleep much deeper and better. And obviously, too, let's face it, it customizes, right? So if you have furniture, people spend $1 zillion on furniture, right? $1 zillion. Does it fit your lower lumbar back? Does it fit your neck? Does it fit anything? Or like there, she's now right here, she's customizing. If she had her shoes off, she'd be putting her feet in here and each toe would be cradled, right? So that's kind of the key. But you are getting once you've slept on a Micropedic pillow, you know it as well as I, you can't sleep on any other pillow because it changes your life. You actually get deep sleep for long periods of time.
Yes, and I love this. It doesn't matter if you're a back sleeper, front sleeper, side sleeper. It's very funny because now, Tony, I'm sure you've seen them. They're selling these pillows specifically of how you sleep. You don't need to fall for that, and those are really expensive.
Yeah, and we, over the time that we've done it, it's called, you know, basically America's Personal Trainer, over 5 million of these gone, right? And continue to move. And continue to move through all our areas. It's just a very big category. And again, you're getting 2 pillows, you're getting 2 hypoallergenic pillowcases. And what happens for us, and you know it as well as I do, when we finally get these in, our customers that have been with us for what, 10, 20, 15 years, grab these up so quick. So if you want the experience, grab what size you want right away.
And I was really shocked because 1, we don't get them in stock very often, but 2, to have them as a today's special. That means, of course, you're getting extra special savings. It's for a very short amount of time. But how is your sleep? It comes right down to that. Are you really waking up in the morning going, gosh, I feel great? You're bragging about it, you know, at the coffee bar at work. it's time to change those old nasty pillows. If you've had pillows for years, if you've got pillows that just aren't giving you that comfort and support, this is totally a game changer. Even when I push my little fingers in here, you see it's different. Your pillow at home doesn't do this, and now's the time to upgrade. We still have our great return policy, but again, we would be out of the pillow business because pillows have to be destroyed. Can we resell some of the other stuff we sell? Absolutely, we do. But pillows, you cannot, by law, you have to destroy them if they get returned. So if this wasn't the #1 most successful pillow, you know, we wouldn't be airing it today. And it's the first time in 7 years that we're offering it a super savings. Please remember, we've got it on FlexPay. So 4 Flex, any size you want to get. You can get this home for anywhere between, I don't know, 20, what is it? Is the full size on 5? Yeah, 50, it's on 5. So the full is on 5 Flex. That's around $15 to $29 if you're going up for the King. Right now, the King is the most popular. It's honestly the one I recommend because it works as a great body pillow as well. This goes under your head. This goes between your legs. I have pillows on the behind me, in front of me. I just like being cradled in them and under my head to really transform the way you sleep. And obviously, we all really need it, and we truly want it. And Tony, this is going to seem like a silly question to ask you, but you are the pro. But why is it important that we get great sleep?
Rebuilds your body. Simple as that. You know,
mind, everything.
It's like the fuel you put in your body, right? You want to put high test fuel, not low test. You know, so very simply, sleep is very important to everyone. But also think of all the people out there that have back issues, have sore elbows, have knee issues, all this other stuff that doesn't allow them to sleep. This customizes, okay? The key behind micropedic sleep pillows or micropedic therapy, all right, as you look at this is the chambers. It's developed 1 chamber, 2 chamber, 3 chamber, 4 chamber. Anywhere you go, anywhere I put this, anywhere, take that back, all right? Look, I messed his jaw up. Anyway, see what it cradles. He moves over here, it cradles. He moves over here. You never have to fluff the pillow. It constantly moves. Here's your spine. A lot of people have back issues. What do you want to do? When you sleep, you want to put this pillow underneath. See what it does? It moves. When you move and shapeshift to your side, these all now envelop your lower hip area and make it easier for you to fall asleep and make you move it. And the same thing if I move these, heavy duty, things like that out of here. You can see, like for example, I have a knee replacement. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but I do, right? Very important for me to have this where I can move and it moves with me at night and I never have to use my hands. Anywhere I move on this, it's going to cradle and customize and never get hot. Which is another good thing for me. I like to sleep cool.
It truly allows you to deeply relax. If you're fighting with your bed and your pillow all night long, you don't deeply relax. And once you try this and all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't wake up all night. How did that happen? That's what happens when you change to a micropedic pillow. Want to take more testimonials? By the way, I have 5 FlexPays on all 3 versions, so I apologize. So if you want to use a major credit card, you get 5 months to pay it off. You obviously can return these. This is the full. This is the Queen, always popular, but right now the King is smoking it. I mean, that's the one you're all, and I do highly agree with you to get the King because now it becomes a great body pillow. On the couch, it's amazing if you really want to relax at night. It's super comfortable in the bed. And remember, you're getting the pillowcases. So even if you have a queen bed, it's not like you have to go buy King pillowcases. In fact, do not use regular pillowcases. Use this one. It's designed specifically to work back to both of these. And of course, you get 2 pillowcases in each set. Let's listen to some more folks who truly believe and love the micropedic pillows.
We've had the micropedic pillows for about 5 years. We started off as 1, and that became a fight, and then someone else wanted one, and then we got another one, and then the 2 daughters wanted one, and so on and so on. And now the dog's sleeping on one. It just goes on and on and on because everybody wants one. It's so funny.
I know, as the girls grow, they want a bigger pillow, a bigger version of the same pillow. And like they slept on the Queen, and then they went to the jumbo, and then they went to the body pillow. Now I'm laying on the floor, and then now you can't find the dog, and he's hiding in the corner and sleeping on the pillow they have in their room. So now they're like, Mom, Spike took over our pillow. We need another one. I'm like, yeah, that's a really good excuse, but hey, it works. All the girls and the dogs love the pillows, and they're all taking it away from us, so we have to hide our pillows.
It's kind of fun.
It's so funny to that story. My brother came to visit one time, and when he got home, he calls me. He said, "You're missing something." I said, "What am I missing?" He goes, "I stole the pillow." He literally, he packed up your micropedic pillow and took it home. I'm like, "Chip, really?" He goes, "Yeah, it's really a great pillow." A lot of you maybe have had pillows, and you saw that last little testimonial. Get them for you. Get them for somebody else. Upgrade the ones you currently have. Get more. Put them in the guest room. Because if you've got a kid going off to college, get them a couple pillows. It is a perfect time to do it because it's been 7 years since we've offered this as a today's special. That's a long time not to offer these as our best value. So it is a perfect day and a perfect moment to actually change out those old pillows you have. All right, I do want to show the comparison because everybody can relate to this. You know, we've tried down, and down simply is not effective.
I mean, this is feathers, right? So it flattens out, it's hot.
And you got to keep.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, people used to spend a lot of money on that. The same thing. Now, this is basically
poly
pillow, which moves around a lot, hot, and does not customize. This was a memory foam. It lost its memory, okay? This is memory foam, right? So and people spend tons of money on memory foam. Remember? I mean, everybody was buying memory foam, and then everyone was getting rid of it because it was hot, it was hard, and it never really did a thing. Everything you see here is the #1 record-selling types of pillows ever sold here. We're the record holder, and that's because it has technology. You have millions of air-infused beads, hypoallergenic, in each thing. So if I put my fingers here, it cradles it. If I put my fingers here, it cradles it. If I go over here, it cradles it. If I want to go like this, it customizes to me. And the key to the thing, other than the support of your elbows, your knees, or whatever you're using it never gets hot. And people sleep better when you're cooler, not sweaty and hot.
Yeah, and the other thing that I love about them is that once you get them at home and you toss out the old pillow, you're just like, why didn't I get this years ago? That's another reaction we get all the time. And then when people borrow them and use them, like they come to visit, they're like, how do I get the pillows? These are not in stock very often. And obviously over the years we've sold them, but again, it's been a drought since we've had them as really our best value. And now's the time to do it because we have all 3 sizes. Remember, everybody gets a set of 2. You get 2 matching pillowcases to go with it. Very easy to keep the pillowcases super clean. And you are the king of spandex, I must add.
King of spandex. Right. You would never guess it, but we're the only pillowcases that ever developed out of spandex, which is fitness and wellness and everything like that. But it never gets hot. And that was the key to the micropedic sleep pillows. People fell in love because this not only moves and customizes to your bone structure, it's cool at night, so you sleep better than, you know, I mean, you could sweat on the other pillows for other reasons, but
not when you're trying to sleep.
Yeah, this pillow is not the pillow you want to use for that. Because you're always going to feel cool, cold, and you're going to be knocked out.
All right, we're going to check out the girls here in just a second. Let's look at another testimony of some more people who love the micropedic pillows.
What I like about the micropedic sleep pillow is that it contours to your head. So you put your head on it and you get so relaxed. And if you move your head, it follows you and cradles you. And I get a much better sleep than I did with my other pillow that was a feather pillow, but was hard. And so I can just lay down and I tend to move all over. The pillow moves with me. And I'm finding that I'm getting a much better sleep than I did before. And I stay asleep, which is very important. I used to wake up a lot and I don't anymore. I'm able to get a much better sleep.
I've been a fireman for 29 years. I stole my wife's micropedic pillow, took it to the fire station. I'm there for 24 hours. I sleep on a horrible little bed, and my sleep is important to me when I'm there. And that pillow's changed my life. It's made going to the station and sleeping on a horrible bed nice. My sleep's important, and I have to get that rest when I can. I love it. There's no other pillow like it.
I think we all need to get sleep when we can, and sleep is so rare for a lot of us. We want to be the best sleep we can get, and this really is going to make a difference. All right, Tony, let's talk a little bit about the customization ability of your pillow.
Yeah, the key here that Homedics, which is obviously a leader in personal care products, developed is 1, 2, 3, 4 chambers, okay? So and also, believe it or not, this is a very soft, pliable type spandex, right? So you can see when I go here, it customizes. When I go here, it customizes. When I move over here, it customizes. So you don't ever have to fluff this pillow. wherever you move on this pillow, it will customize to your elbows, it'll customize to your knees or your hand, and every time at night, it's always cool, it never gets hot. When you move your feet like she's doing right now, go ahead and stick your feet anywhere. It will customize and follow around and support your ankles, support your hips, support your back, make you fall asleep quicker because it's always cool to the touch to your face, and it is the #1 record-breaking selling pillows in the history of the shopping channel here in the US and Canada. All right, so we're lucky to have them back, and we know they're gonna go quickly, and they've already started to, because so many people have been waiting to get new ones.
Okay, and the king side especially. Let's talk about sleeping positions and why this makes a big deal.
Okay.
Let's say I'm a side sleeper. Why does this work?
It's side sleeper because the side sleeper is your legs aren't supported, right? You're not supported at all. When she just put this here in the middle, what'd she do? She's now supported. It's totally customizing to her knee. Now, if she moves,
which is taking, before you move,
Well,
it takes
elevating her
pressure
hips.
and takes pressure
off
off
your
the
back.
hip area.
It takes
and the back.
pressure off her back and everything like that. Now, go ahead and get on your back. Okay, this is my thing I do because I definitely have had back problems and I've had surgeries and things like that. So this is the important thing here. You put that's #1. All right, when you go to bed at night, this thing here, you love it because it's cool and it helps you feel better. But what it's doing now is just stretching out all the muscles of your back, all the way up to the neck. And she also has a pillow for the neck. So now it's supporting, and anywhere she moves on this.
And notice how her chin is not crunched down to her chest.
No, it goes right back. That's the key. And again, people love it because it's cool sleeping. It's not sweating and hot and everything like that. And
now
it's all
let's do
support.
belly sleeper.
Yeah.
Because I'm a half and halfer. I kind of sleep on my tummy.
Okay, so she would go ahead and show that. Look, this is key, man.
This
right?
is when you really fall asleep.
This is key right here.
Yeah, now we're
obviously. Can you tell she's going to go to sleep?
But look at this. Like, look, all her entire body, everything. Look, even down here where her kind of belly area is. I guess she has none, but it's, look how that's curved. Now look what happens up here. The face is completely cradled and comfortable. You're not drowning. You're not sinking into it, but it's supporting her. Look, even this is how I do it too. You're sleeping just like I do. I put my hand underneath it, and even the crook of her arm and her elbow are actually supported by the pillow.
Yeah,
it's really amazing.
It's the #1 record-selling pillows in the history of HSN and also in Canada of TSC. The biggest thing we've had is being able to get the supplies, right? So when you have them, a lot of people grab them up so quick in order to get them back. Again,
especially on today's deal.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, this is the only time it's scheduled as a today's special for the rest of this year.
Yep.
We were laughing last hour too. It's only March. That's a lot of months of sleeping and years of sleeping to go. By the way, it comes with a 5-year warranty on top of that. With most pillows, they don't even come with a warranty. They don't offer anything, and you can't even return them. So tonight's the time to really do it and change the way you sleep. All right, king size. Everybody's rocking the king right now. I really do recommend it because you don't have to buy new pillowcases. You're going to use the king pillowcases that come with it. So that's, if you only have a queen bed, you don't have to change all your sheets. You're just going to always have the pillowcases with it, and you definitely want to use those. So grab the king. Then we have the queen. Queen's always super popular, followed by the full, and everybody gets a 2-pack with 2 pillowcases. Right now, we have 5 flex pays on any choices. That's anywhere between about $16 on the king. I think we're about $24 or so. You pay it off in 5 months. You get it right away. But boy, do something for yourself or somebody you love. Change the way they sleep. They're going to be so much happier. We all are. When we're sleeping good, everything in life is so much better.
It's
all right,
so important.
I'm not letting you go. Can I tell you, I'm so excited we have the next item back in stock. How long has it been since we've had the core exercise?
A long time.
A really long time. And you guys
2 years.
I think, and you added the resistant bands.
You're right.
So this baby's coming up. I'm telling you.
Piece of furniture that customizes your body, exercises your body, airflow, everything.
It's all good. We'll do it next with Tony.
We're celebrating the achievements of women everywhere during International Women's Day at HSN. Meet the fun and fearless women behind the brands you love and hear their incredible stories of perseverance and passion. It's a 48-hour celebration with new arrivals, exclusive curations, and bold finds designed to empower you.
Watch HSN's International Women's Day weekend event. Starts tonight at midnight on HSN and at hsn.com.
I grew up in a setting related to food. Cooking for me became a passion. My culinary line, Lydia's Kitchen, is special because behind it is my 50 years of experience of cooking. I hope that this cookware will make things easier in the kitchen and bring beauty to your home. This is my only cookware line and it's exclusive to HSN.
Watch Lydia's Kitchen by Lydia Bastianich, only on HSN. Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
Hey, you're watching HSN. I'm Suzanne Runyon. This is America's personal fitness trainer, Tony Little. You know him so well. He's so iconic in the fitness world. Finally, after what we believe is 2 years, we have the latest model of the Core Lounge, and this is the Pro version. You've done a lot of upgrades on this one. Man, this is an incredible item. I'm so glad we finally got it back in stock.
Yeah, it's nice to have a piece of furniture that you will be in all the time because, one, you got this mesh, right? So the mesh gives you breathability, it gives you coolness and everything. Then you got this, which is a grip up here. Put a grip down here. It customizes to your spine, folks. So it's one of the only pieces of furniture, when you look over here, what Suzanne's doing, the only piece of furniture that customizes to your lower back, upper back, and legs. So when she does it, she can stretch out.
I'm totally doing the stretch right now.
That's the best, right? So you can't do that at home because you're stretching on a floor, which is flat, all right? So she does this, but at any time she wants to work her abs, all right, or she wants to work her legs, this is all she does. She's watching television, boom, 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 getting great abs, getting great legs, while watching and then going back and stretching. When you do the stretching, that is a very big deal for people out there as far as your body goes.
The stretching feels amazing.
And the price is ridiculous.
It's really good.
Really, really,
All right,
really.
so Tony, you also added the resistant bands. This is brand new in this model.
Because, you know, like a lot of people, when you're watching television, isn't it nice to have something that customizes to your spine, that's comfortable with your body, and then at the same time you can go up and squeeze out, and then at the same time, if I'm just watching it, I think I'll work my guns.
Sun's out, guns out.
My guns up, guns up.
It's got a lot of resistance too, by the way.
Yeah, so it was a very simple thing to take a cool product like this, which you can put in front of the television. You can watch television. It's good for your back. It's good for exercise. It's good for everything else. And the price is ridiculous. You couldn't even get into a health club, you know, for like 2 days, right?
So true.
2 days. And here you have a piece of furniture that everybody in their family is going to use.
Yeah, and honestly, it's very cool and comfortable too because of the mesh design.
Remember how many of these we sold?
Oh my gosh. Like
how many years has it been since we were able to get it back?
Like it literally has taken us, we believe, 2 years.
Wow.
And guys, you're seeing it for the first time. This is the Pro model, so there's an upgraded version. So let me kind of break it down for you. Normally this is $169.99. We're at $139.99. I've got 3 flex on this, but I do want to do, 3 flex, and you have free shipping on this as well. Another great feature, guys, this folds up to about, I don't know, it folds up real easy. So if you want to put it away, we have them back there. Oh, good, there it is. Andrew or whoever, it's back there in the very back.
A nice thing about this too is
switched on me.
if you have apartments or trailers or anything else too, I mean, you can put it under the bed, you can go anywhere, but the key to it is you're going to love it because look, where you're going to have a piece of furniture that you can go back and stretch your spine. You can work your abs. You can work your love handles and get more love. You can do all this stuff with this, and the price is ridiculous, so just grab it like you can. We've sold out of these every time we ever get them.
Oh, and it's been forever.
Every time.
Like, seriously, we're having a
the
tough time
ultimate piece of fitness furniture.
Well, and what I love about it, too, here's what you're seeing with Donna, is exactly what Tony's saying. First off, can I get down on the floor? No. You know what? It's a joke, me trying to get on the floor, and worse, trying to get up.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with that. We all know how important it is to have an incredible, strong core. It's the basis of everything. Why don't you talk about that for a minute?
Well, let's put it this way. How many people, what are your choices when you're trying to work your abs or do anything else, right?
Crunches on the floor.
You're on the floor.
I'm impressed you can get down on the floor, because I can't.
You're on the floor, right? Usually the dog's licking your ear.
Yeah.
Right?
And you don't do it right, and you're not doing it right.
No, because your back is flush.
Yeah.
Right? Your back is stuck flat right here. So you just you don't get any range of motion.
Yep.
You know, you do hundreds of sit-ups, you don't get any range of motion. Look at the range of motion.
Watch this. From here, now imagine how many muscles around that core area you're engaging because you can go that far back.
Your obliques, the side of the love handles, you get rid of love handles, you get a lot more love. You know, that's what I believe anyway. And again, stretching is so important for our body. Think about it. We have the weight of the world pushing on our body all day long, on our neck, on our shoulder blades, on our back, on our knees. You just get in this, and the coolest thing too is I spend most of my time watching the news in this.
Right.
Watching the news.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Because I can work out while I see all that horrible stuff, you know, and it makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
But listen, your body's your vehicle through life. It's your vehicle through life. You can drive a jalopy or a Ferrari, okay?
Right.
It's really up to you.
Well, also I always say this too, there's no time like the present. I mean, that's really a good quote. Because I think a lot of us say, I'm too far gone, If you can sit in a chair, congratulations, you're now literally changing your body. Seriously, if you can sit in a chair, even if you just do the smallest of movements, if you just use your arms and do it a little bit, that is such a there's such tremendous impact at starting and getting going.
Well, it's kind of like you have your home gym. You have one of the best type recliners you're ever going to have because it customizes your body. It has airflow. It moves. It's got everything. I mean, if a person uses, like, the reason we always sell out of these is, one, because it's simple to use. Two, because people realize that we all have furniture, but what furniture gives you the most bang for the buck?
Right.
This one.
Right.
All right. I'm sitting here. Obviously, I got the mesh, which customizes to my back. A lot of you out there, the furniture does not, right? So your back gets hurt all the time. Here, this customizes to me. Then if I just want to sit like this and work my biceps, I can. If I want to work my lats or my shoulders, I can. Or if I just want to go back, you know, all the way like this and stretch out my body, I can. Or if I want to go sideways and I want to work my obliques and get rid of the love handles that I don't get no love with, all right? It's just the coolest thing ever. Look at the price, ridiculous price. You can't get a little cheap piece of, what is it, stuff you take to the beach?
A lawn chair.
A lawn chair.
Yeah.
Doesn't do
beach
anything
chair.
for your abs.
That's a good point.
Doesn't do anything for your exercise. Doesn't do anything for burning calories. And this is the coolest. And notice, we're all in here. It's quiet. So if you want to watch
have to plug
television,
it in, there's no batteries.
Right, man, you watch the news, you watch your favorite show, and you work your abs, and you strengthen your back, and you feel good. It's all good.
Now, I want you to, if
we
you
don't
do
have
me
a
a
lot
favor,
of these, by the
show
way.
the handles, because this upper handle is huge when you're pulling yourself back up.
Right. Yeah, and
I want you to explain that.
So watch it. Come on over here. So you put this on here. I mean, obviously, people a lot of times can put their hands here if they want, but I wanted to put this here. Now put your arms all the way through, like this. Now watch her stretch. Okay, go stretch. Look at that for a second.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Where can any of us do that in our home, right? Now is the same time she comes up, she's working her abs, she's working the back of her lats right here, she's stretching her body, she has all this good stuff going on, and then act like you're watching television. What, you got your television up there? It took you, see, she wants to work out while she does it. But yeah.
But I have to tell you too, when you're back in this position, you might be a little bit freaked out about it. Because of this little strap up here, it helps you to pull yourself up, and then you get that extra right there in the abs where you need it. You also feel it working your obliques on both sides too. So you'll really notice it's absolutely a game changer.
Yeah, awesome.
Guys, I know we're really busy, and I'm so glad you're catching this tonight.
Right,
yeah, we think it's been a minimum of 2 years since we featured it, and this is the Pro model. It now includes the exercise bands. So even if you are watching TV and you just want to work out your arms and your upper body, this is a huge improvement to this.
I mean, you can buy a bar stool for $500, drink and fall off.
Or
get
this on a flex pay, and it's a lot better for you.
I guarantee you, when you get this home, again, it's the hardest chair to get into because everyone in your family's in it.
That's
all right?
Yeah.
Because it customizes to your body. And people really, really do like, if they can, watch television and get fitness at the same time.
Right,
or just stretch out. I mean, there's many of us out there that have back issues where your back has no flexibility. Now she can go all the way back. Look at everyone here going back, just like that. Where are you going to do that anywhere? Very, very important.
And you know what? You can go back like this, but you don't freak out because you're not stuck.
Oh, you're locked in.
Yeah,
that's another thing.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're not, like in other ways to stretch your back can be very intimidating. This one is really, really easy and comfortable.
How many years have we sold this when we sell out every time? But
well,
it just continues.
I mean, You launched it years ago, but I mean, honestly, we haven't seen it in, think, 2 years.
Yeah, no, it's been a couple years since we were able to get it. We're very fortunate to have it. Best purchase for health, fitness, and furniture for your home you will ever do, because it's affordable for everyone, and it's kind of a crazy price, and we're the only people that have it.
Right. And okay, Tony, so let me ask you this. You know, obviously you've been helping people for so many years, and he is the original person to bring fitness into your home. He's actually fitness equipment into your home.
Yep.
Jack LaLanne, we will say, is the first exercise pro to bring exercise into home, but Tony is actually the first one to bring equipment in your home. Now, what I want to ask you is, of all the muscles we can work out, why are the abs #1 most important?
Center of gravity.
Balance.
Yeah, balance, center of your gravity, center of your gravity.
Also, you don't want to carry weight in your belly area.
If you have weak abs, you're going to have a weak back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
People that have back problems don't work their abs, okay? People that work their abs obviously get a great looking six pack, but at the same time, they get strength, stability, and they get rotation that they normally would not have. This is an amazing product for somebody that's even older that wants to get back to where they get better circulation in front of, but putting it in front of a TV just makes it kind of easy and fun to do.
Right.
You know, that's why we did it this way. But you can fold it up, you can take it outside. It's developed for a lot of people do take it outside, put it on the porch.
Yep.
And they're just doing it while they're watching something or you know, reading a book. Some people even sit back and just bring it back, working their lower abs.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
just like that right there.
I could be watching TV.
Can't do that on your living room chair. Can't do that on your kitchen chair.
And what's the reason why we don't do ab workouts? We can't get on the floor.
Yeah.
I'll be real honest with you, I can get on the floor. It's getting up, it's awful, because my knee's all screwed up, right?
I relate.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, you
I
got down on
relate.
it pretty easy. I'm pretty
Yeah, I
impressed.
relate.
But I'll say, what if I'm just watching HSN like this, and all you're doing is this teeny little movement? You know what else you're working? Your butt. This little, do you feel it, Donna? When you do this little short movement, it's like doing, you know what it's like, Tony? It's like doing mini squats. And squats for your rear are so good. That's how you get a good tush. And honestly, this little pushing with my legs against that bar, isn't it true? Can you feel your glutes working? I know, we're like, oh my goodness. And I don't have to do, I can't do a squat to save my life if I'm just standing up, but this is really easy.
If you're gonna have a piece of furniture, have a piece of furniture that customizes to your body, that you can exercise when you want, you can exercise when you're watching the news, you can exercise when you're watching TV, you can stretch out your whole spine to protect your hamstrings and your back and blood flow and everything like that. It's a very, very healthy thing to have in your home, and you will. The biggest thing, I know this for many, many years, whenever we sold them, we always heard people buying a second one because husbands and wives like to watch television and work out to this.
Together,
you
yeah.
know? So
By the way, the weight capacity on this is 250 pounds. I know you guys are asking that.
Yep.
With our 5 Flex, you can get, or 3 Flex, you can get this home for $44.66, and there's no shipping on it. I love you show this because a lot of us don't want big pieces of equipment in our homes. I think this is great because it just collapses down.
yeah, it's unbelievable. And also, if you have your kids in colleges.
Oh, it's great.
Right?
Or an RV.
What
if
a
you've
great
got an RV.
RV, a great gift. I mean, we sold out them very quickly during the holidays. Very quickly.
That's a great
right?
point,
So,
too. Yeah,
all
absolutely.
steel construction, very cool.
Is it easy to put together?
Yeah. I'm pretty stupid with stuff. All right, I'll be honest with you. I'm the guy who's usually saying, hey, how much does it cost to put that together? You know? But once in a while I can do something easy, and that's what this is.
This one's really easy, yeah. And also you notice too how he's picking it up and carrying it around, so it's not super heavy. It's not like you got to borrow somebody or you have wheels and you're trying to drag it into a closet. You could put it under a couch, you could put it under a bed, you could slip it into a hall closet really easily. But I think for most people, once you get it, you just leave it out, because if you're going to sit and watch television, why not just change your seat out a little bit?
Listen, if you have, it's a husband and wife and you're comfortable with each other and everything like that, think about it. You're getting 2 of these. You could actually get 4 of these for less than you buy a piece of furniture. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
That's a good point.
You truly could.
Yeah, right.
But say we both are, you're watching TV, I'm watching TV or whatever, we can both be doing something different, you know?
Right.
Working our body, working whatever. If we didn't want to do that and I wanted to just sit here and talk to you, I'd be going, look at my bicep.
Honey.
Right? I don't know if I'd sound like that.
You probably would, Tony, I think.
Look at my, what do you mean? I just think it's the coolest thing. It's simple for everyone. Everyone in your family is going to use it. It's lightweight enough for you to move it in different places, inside, outside. I really like having it outside on the porch, and having the natural air out there and stuff. but I know that my wife, she likes it indoors in front of the television.
Well, it just makes sense too.
Yep.
If you're going to sit and watch TV, why not make
Why
it
not
productive
work
time?
out?
Well,
Yeah.
and honestly,
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, hey, if I'm going to sit and watch TV for several hours, just what do you think? I mean, what would you recommend? How many times a week and how long per session?
Okay, if I was your personal trainer, I'd say start out with 3 times a week, about 30 minutes each. You know, and then after you've done this, you know, where you're doing your whole body and everything, just sit back, watch television like this, and at any time you feel like it, stretch.
Yeah.
All right, stretch. Whether it's like that or whether you're turned sideways, stretch out your whole body, and that really is a big payoff. A big payoff for a very low price. The Core Lounge always sells out, guaranteed to sell out today.
I have to tell you, Tony, the stretch just by itself, if you bought it just because you know you need to stretch, it is 300% worth it. It feels so good, and you're so relaxed, and you get to stretch out that spine area, all the abdomen area. You know, just stretching out your hips, you're stretching out your legs when you're on it.
Take a side shot of everyone out here like that for a second. Tell me that that's something that none of you can do out there, right?
Nothing. I couldn't even lay off the edge of my bed and get this stretch.
But you can sit up and watch television. You have air conditioning because it's a mesh. It customizes to your lower spine and your legs, or you can go back and really get more flexibility, more mobility for your body. You know, basically, I also like to look at this as anti-aging, right? This is probably the easiest anti-aging piece of exercise equipment you'll ever have. Watching television and going back and forth and stretching yourself out.
And I got to tell you, and I don't know about you girls, but you can feel it. I mean, we've been on this for, I don't know how many minutes, Rob. Rob's my producer. 60, has it been 16 minutes? Okay, oh yeah, you're right. We've been on it 17 minutes, and I am telling you, you really feel it totally engaging your ab area. You feel that incredible deep stretch. That's what it is, Tony. It's honestly a super deep stretch you can't achieve any other way. There's no way.
Well, it's not mechanical in that respect, too, because this customizes to your height. Right?
Yeah, right.
That customizes to hers, right? So anywhere in here, and by the way, this can be adjusted, you know, if you need to in certain areas. So it's a very, very big thing. And look at what you got going on here. I mean, again, that's consistent resistance. And you're not going out. Think about this. Does anybody have any idea what a set of 20-pound dumbbells cost? 20 pound.
I have no idea.
Okay, you're probably $100, $150, right? I mean, I don't know why they're so expensive, but they are, right? So if you're trying to get, this is just very cool, and everybody can use it. It will be your most used chair.
And these are really good resistance, by the way.
Aren't they?
Again, can't go too much longer. I'm getting honestly, you get a heck of a workout on this one. Yeah, it's amazing.
This is brand new, and we don't have a lot, right?
Well, this is a brand new version.
Yeah.
We've never sold it with the resistance bands, okay? And I know we're busy.
How genius was that, though?
Super
How genius
smart.
Was that? Even
it is
if
such
I'm
a great
not going
addition.
back, I'm just going like that, or going like this, right?
Yeah.
Or just like this.
Yeah, doing the whole thing at
action.
once. Yeah. Well, also because you're working
fun.
Tony, when you're working both your arms, your abs, everything at once, you do get some cardio out of this.
Oh, you're getting cardio because full leg movement, hip.
And full arm at the same time.
Movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're burning cardio and muscle toning at the same time. Or let's face it, I mean, a lot of people have bye-bye arms. Right? You wave them and it's bye-bye and all over the back, right?
They keep waving.
You might want to use this.
Yeah, well,
right?
and a lot of times you go, all right, how can I really max out the time I have to work out? And maybe you say, well, when you're sitting and watching TV, we're not working out, but now watch the TV and just change your seat. It honestly doesn't get any easier.
No,
We've got FlexPay, by the way. You can spread your payments out, in this case, over 3 months, and it comes out to, I think we're doing about $46. It's free shipping. So remember, I always say it's not a little box of earrings. It's a nice, happy box when it arrives. Easy to assemble, really easy to put away. I think for a lot of us, I mean, how are you going to get an ab trainer that's this convenient? It's a great piece of furniture to use in your living room, and if you don't want it out when the company comes, you actually can store it away.
Yeah. Just so everyone understands, just how we'll hear, that's why I'm able to pick it up. If it was solid, you know, you'd never be able to move your exercise machine.
You know what's interesting? The way that it's actually positioned and designed, it's very, very balanced.
Oh, yeah.
You don't feel like it's rickety. You don't feel like you're unstable.
Again, I always look at it, and we've sold out of this every time we've ever done it. This is the new Pro model, so it's selling out as well. It's the perfect design of having a really modern piece of furniture that customizes to your spine, to your body, to everything, has airflow in it, and then all of a sudden you're watching TV, you can work your abs, you can work your biceps, you can work your triceps, you can do all of that, and it makes no noise. Yeah. No noise, unless you're going, "Arr!" You know.
It's true. Well, there's no plug, there's no batteries, there's nothing to recharge.
Nope.
You just sit on it and start working out. I think what you'll find if you just begin and you bought it only for the stretch, that incredible stretch, that to me is such a game changer because most of us would never, ever, in fact, no one would be able to stretch like you can on this piece of equipment.
And guess what that's called now, folks? It's called anti-aging. All right?
Right.
Seriously.
Right.
You know?
Well, you know what's interesting? I can now go to the place I get my massage, and they will do just a stretch session.
Oh, yeah.
And you spend a fortune for 1 hour, and then you got to leave.
Over $100 to get your body stretched.
And it's just stretch.
Yeah.
You know, why not invest in this?
But it's important to do.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're offering it now, because they're showing in research more and more, if you stretch, it helps in a myriad of issues with your body. Flexibility, balance, you know, you name it.
Everything, yeah. Love it. That's all I can say. I love it, and I know everyone else will love it, and the price is very lovable.
Yeah. Well, and for me, if you said, Suze, jump down the floor and give me, 50 sit-ups, Donna started laughing.
What?
Donna, you in the same camp with me. I'd be like, no and no. But we all absolutely know. You know, and Tony, you could address this. It is so harmful to have a lot of fat around your belly area. We know that from, they know that from studies out there. Why don't you explain why that's so crucial to really whittle this area and this fat away? Not even the muscle that counts, but actually having that extra fat.
That obesity or fat, unfortunately, affects the heart, right? And you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And this is something that you can be watching television, watching the news, and the next thing you know, you worked your abs, you worked your legs, you did your cardio, you did flexibility, show them stretching. It's very important for a person to stretch their body out. You can't do that at home.
No, there's no way.
You cannot do that. She's stretching her back out, she's stretching her hamstrings, she's stretching her legs. That is one of the most wonderful feelings you'll ever have if you've never done it before. It is awesome, and it's very important. Also, circulation. A lot of people have circulation problems. You need to have movement, right? So that's why we love it. Price is right for everyone. You just have to make sure you put your time in to use the machine because everybody's going to use it.
Yeah, and you know what? And here's what's kind of fun is right off the bat, you're going to know it's going to work. It's not, sometimes you'll do some stuff in your life and you're like, okay, I'm 30 days in, You use this for 30 days straight or maybe every other day, and you're going to see, oh my goodness, wait a minute, that pair of jeans are a little looser around the waist. And you know what? That is the thing we hide the most when you really think about it. How self-conscious are we of our belly area? Or you grab it and go, ugh, or you look down and you're always pulling your shirt out. That's just that fat sitting there, and that you must get rid of. Then you've got the muscle down below, and man, once you start to trim up that area and you start to get actually curves in your waist, it is such a compliment when you go to put a bathing suit on you haven't worn in years, or a pair of jeans. I'm sure it's hot.
I'm sure it's not.
I love him. But the whole point is, we know we've got to get ab workouts, but man, I cannot get on the floor and do them. I tried the other day. You guys, this is hilarious. I know how important it is to do ab workouts. So I actually got on the floor, which is tough because my knee screwed up. And then I started to work out, and I hadn't worked my abs in a really long time. And man, my abs knew it. And then I stopped. It was so uncomfortable. It was so awkward. I had such a tough time getting off the ground that I was like, okay, this is a no-go for me. But every one of us, and you know at the heart of your heart, that we have to have really strong abs. It's from carrying the babies. Oh my goodness, I picked up my grandniece the other day, and she's 3, and her dad is Norwegian, and Norwegians are big, big guys. She's a solid kid at 3, right? I almost pulled my back out trying to pick her up. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh. But what makes a difference is having strong abs. So it's all those it's all those everyday things we do, picking up groceries, doing vacuuming around the house. Everything you do is influenced by having either great abs or weak abs. It makes a giant difference.
Yeah, center your gravity of your body.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you're like Eiffel Tower. If it wasn't built right, you fall over.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
But again, you can use these, which I think is cool because you can do upper body, lower body, cardio all at the same time. Or again, for a lot of people out there, very important, especially people with back issues, where are you going to find a spot in your home that you can go like this? right? That you can go back the other way on the floor, right? So that you can stretch out your erectors in the back of your back and also your blood flow and everything. And at any time you can hold this, squeeze it, and you're doing crunches to get a strong core on your body. And the price is ridiculous considering that you go to a health club, and health clubs are great, folks, but believe me, this costs way less to get it home than you're gonna spend there.
You know what's kind of cool about this
I love
big
them
stretch
both.
too? It's not inversion, but it feels a little bit like it.
No, you're getting close there. You can get really close.
Yeah, talk
look
about
right
that.
there, right
Now
here.
look at there.
Okay,
You remember
so
we've done the inversion stuff
you know how
before.
much an inversion table costs?
Oh, they're hundreds of dollars.
Oh man, I mean, so it's very important that you notice that. So she's inverted. So she's reducing the pull of gravity on her knees, on her back, on her upper back. Also circulation.
Yep.
Okay? Yeah, this is a cool dude. This is a cool product. Don't have a lot of them, but grab it as quick as you can. Great price and great things you can do with it. And it's not just for you, it really isn't, because you're gonna find out if you have family, they're all gonna be in it.
Yeah, and it's just a little bit,
Charge
goes
'em.
a long way. Charge me.
Charge 'em.
If you want to sit in my chair. And I always say this too, Tony, and I think it's so important. You are sitting in something right now watching us. Chances are, right? Just change your chair out and potentially change your life. We know abs are so important, not only so we look better in our clothes, that's an ego thing and we love it. If you've got great looking abs, honey, please wear the crop top and show it off, right? But if you don't.
Have you seen mine?
You want to show?
Crop top?
You have a crop top on right now?
No. No.
I'm not even going to ask. Never mind. Anyway, but the whole point being is, what's be so awesome? Can you imagine just a couple of months? You're putting on the jeans you haven't worn in a long time. You know, you're wearing a dress, and you actually have a waist. It doesn't need to be a faux look. You know, it's not. You know, some dresses are made to make us look like we have a waist. No, you actually have a waist. If you have a lot of that visceral fat that's surrounding your belly, and you're concerned about it, or maybe it's a partner you're concerned about, we know. You can just go online and do the research. That is very unhealthy fat to have that sitting around your waist area. This is how you go after it. And Tony, it doesn't take, 3 hours a day and a ton of equipment and a gym membership. You get this at home and you really can completely transform your body.
Yeah, and again, so you're working out. Say you're working out on a bench, right?
Yeah.
A bench is flat, it's like a floor. You're not getting any movement back, folks. You're stuck, right?
That's right.
Here, she can go back. She's got the mesh which customizes to her spine, never gets out. Look how far she goes back. Reducing the pull of gravity on your spine when you have back problems is very important. Also, at the same time, circulation and everything. So it's not just working your abs or it's stretching, getting flexible, taking care of the most important vehicle you own and your vehicle through life, your body.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
This just happens to be a great buy, too. A great buy.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
super
when you look
price.
at what you pay, you go to a grocery store now, and you leave there, and you're like $300, $400 sometimes now if you're buying for the month,
Right,
you know?
right.
So it's kind of crazy. This is a great buy.
And you know what's funny? Notice we're just sitting here comfortably talking to each other.
Yeah.
It's a really comfortable chair, actually. So,
Really?
yeah. What? Here,
What'd
wait.
you say?
Hey, guys. Brand new, too. This is the latest model. It's called the Pro version.
Cool.
I think we've sold 400. I have a ton of you now. If you can, go to hsn.com. You go to the front of the line. We only have a couple thousand in for the visit, and this is the first airing. So if you guys are thinking about it, use our FlexPay. It's free shipping. Get it at home, and use it the way you're most comfortable to start with. It might be just simple stretching. It might be just tiny little movements. But you know, Tony, that's how you coach all the people that you've trained over the years. Little bit, consistently, grows to a huge effect.
I find that people who have bought this fall in love with it.
Yeah.
Because it's a piece of furniture.
Right.
And it's fun.
Right,
It's
yeah.
fun. It gives you tone. People that have back issues love it because they can go like this, what she's doing right there. I mean, think about it. How many people out there do have back issues and they have to get down on the floor? What are they getting? Because you're not stretching past the floor.
Right, you're not getting the range.
You're not getting the range of motion, all right?
Right.
So again, I love that because, I was hit by a school bus. I hit the only tree in Florida and hit a hill, all right? I had like 150 stitches
the
in my...
only hill in Florida.
Hey, listen, I had all these stitches in my face and it actually made me look better. So I love fitness. I love wellness. I think I'm 60 some years old, maybe going close to a 7 somewhere.
Ooh,
in there.
look how good, look how good shape you are.
But your body is your vehicle through life.
That's right.
Take care of it.
Well, and it's never too late either. And I think that's so important. At some point, you got to say, I'm going to choose to do something really good for me. And guys, we only have one spin at this. And so we need to take it seriously. And I always say, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, do something about it. Now, let's say you're in pretty decent shape, but you want to take it next level. This chair is it. I mean, you will whip your abs together in no time. Are you done? See, Diana's done. Donna's like, can we all take a break? Yeah, you are sweating too. You get a heck of an ab workout on this, all right?
Full
Just
range
understand.
of motion.
Yeah,
I mean,
more so, you could never even do a sit-up and accomplish what this does.
No, I mean, think about it. When and a lot of people sometimes say they work their abs on the floor, but it's a flat floor.
Yeah.
Right? Look what happens here.
So
that's
really,
a range of motion backwards.
But really, when it comes down to it, it'll be work smarter, not harder.
Oh, this is way smarter.
So smarter.
And just sitting in it's way smarter.
All right, Tony, we got to wrap it up for now. When you back?
When?
Later on tonight, right? With the Today Special.
Something like that.
Yes, you are. Okay, we'll see Tony a little bit later. I'll check it out. We've got
don't know
Sam
where I'm going.
and Bobby coming up. We got DG2 Fashions next. Thanks for hanging out.